Hi everybody, my name's Ben, I work for the Game House, and today we're starting a series before the NBA Draft gets going on June 22nd that will be called 2023 NBA Draft Profiles. Now we're going to be covering a lot of teams, and today we're going to start with the team with the number one pick, the San Antonio Spurs. And you can go ahead and read all these articles on our website right now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into the draft picks right away. They have the first overall pick, which they won in the lottery, pick number 33, and pick number 44. We have some team needs right here. Now Spurs fans might disagree or might go a little bit deeper than I did, but the thing is that the San Antonio Spurs have the number one overall pick for a reason. They need lots of depth, they need lots of players, they need lots of help, but the one thing I think they should really focus on is playmaking. They need to get those open shots via some crisp passing, but they're not going to take a passer with the number one overall pick. They're going to take Victor Wembanyama, who has been the center of conversation in NBA draft circles for about 2 years now. As I say here, there's not a lot to say that hasn't already been said. Some have him listed at 7'2", some have listed all the way up to 7'5", but he can shoot like Kevin Durant. He is apparently the best prospect in the history of team sports, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, and he's a French player. The Spurs have had major success drafting and developing foreign players, sort of like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Boris Diaw, and they also have a great track record drafting big men with the number one overall pick like David Robinson and Tim Duncan. I could dive farther into this. I could tell you his pros and his cons, but there are so many other videos on the internet, and including one I made about Wemby. He will go first, and there's just not too much to be said about it. So we're going to move on to pick number 33, who is Colby Jones, the small forward out of Xavier. Now, he might be the best non-guard passing prospect in the entire draft. The small forward has sort of been shifted to sort of a catch-and-shoot wing type of player, but it could pay dividends to have a good passer at this pick, especially for a team that needs playmaking. He's ready for the NBA right now. He's athletic. His shooting capabilities are a bit of a question mark. That could work its way out of him by year 2 or 3. He can score off the dribble, but the problem is, as I say here, middling three-point shooter in his first 2 seasons. Not a great ball handler, but he does pass well. Not a great defender, but defense has to be trained in almost every NBA prospect. So we're going to move on to pick number 44, Brandon Podziemski out of Santa Clara. Now, this guy is being mocked all over the place. He's rising up draft boards, but I think he will be available at number 44. He is one of the best pure shooters in this class, and he fits the Spurs' need for bench depth. He can become a productive second unit or maybe even first unit scorer right away if he overtakes some of the other players on that team in training camp. We're going to go to Basketball Reference right here and take a look at his numbers. He scored 19.9 points per game. His three-point percentage was almost 44% on almost 6 threes a game. That's pretty great. And he scored over 50% from 2, which is massive. Field goal attempts per game, 14.4, so he did like to shoot at Santa Clara, and he's going to want to shoot off the Spurs bench right away too. So as long as Coach Greg Popovich lets him sort of cook a little bit, he should get his shots and he should become sort of a microwave for that bench scoring unit. But yeah, that's just a quick San Antonio Spurs draft profile. I'll have some more of these up very soon, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it.